Shout out to everybody. I want to talk to y'all real quick. Marquise, have you lost your mind? Wait a minute. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are crazy, bro. Listen to this. So I've been seeing like everything that's been going on with Marquise and 50 Cent. I seen like 50 had did like an interview like previously, like saying like, yo, like, you know, I used to love my child. Like when he was being asked like, you know, if you love your child or not. I seen Marquise, he's kind of going in like, yo, $6,700 is not enough, you know, to afford me a specific lifestyle and all this. Everybody's mad, right? You know, I did a blog kind of talking about one of the things that I'm gonna say, y'all know I'm a biased person towards 50 Cent. Here's what he is. I talked to him before. I'm biased. Can't tell me nothing wrong about him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I did a blog kind of explaining like one of the things that he did for his child, right? Like one of the things was his child was starting to get resentment, wanted every little thing and didn't want to earn anything. So what he did was he went ahead and he bought out a store. I, you know, laid out the entire situation of what happened with that. He bought out a store of shoes, right? Had all the shoes like shipped to Marquise so Marquise can start a business. His mom ended up intervening and the business didn't end up happening. Just one of the things that he did for his son because he don't do nothing for his son, right? But now his son is trolling him, you know, and hanging out with people that, you know, may have been involved in having something done with 50 Cent. He's hanging out with these people's kids and just aligning himself with all the wrong people that are 50's enemies, going live, talking crazy about him, posting pictures of conversations, just all these different things, right? And then now he ends up posting another picture, right? And the picture is him like kind of calling 50 Cent out like, yo, I'll pay 50 Cent $6,700 for 24 hours so that I can end up like, you know, so we can sit down and do everything that I always wanted to do as a child with my father. You know what I'm saying? This is what he's saying. He's wearing Balenciagas. He's got entitlement like spelled out with money. He trolling everybody. Are y'all crazy? That's a troll. If I ain't never seen a troll before, that's a troll. Everybody calling you entitled. You sitting there with Balenciaga sandals on. You know what I mean? And kind of troll. Come on, bro. Y'all know what this is, right? Because there's a couple things I want to talk about. It's probably somebody in his ear like, yo, you lit right now. You need to troll 50 Cent back, get your followers up on your social media platforms. Everybody going to be wanting to see whether or not he going to respond to you or you going to respond to him. You going to troll him. This is bringing everybody views on their channel. They're going to pick this up. You on the algorithm now, you could probably get on a TV show. You could probably do music. You could probably do all this stuff if you keep this up. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to turn into a walking contradiction for marketing. This is what it looks like to me. I don't know what y'all think. You know, the biggest problem about this whole situation is what people are not looking at, right? Forget what 50 Cent has done for his child or, you know what I'm saying, what he hasn't done for his child, where people think the child didn't grow up with his father in the household. That's the problem. You know, so it's kind of just like, you know, we look at Marquise as, oh, well, you should be a grown man. You should know this and that. Yeah, he should. I didn't grow up with my father in the house. I knew certain things, not what not to do and what to do. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes some people don't have common sense because, you know, they always say common sense ain't common, right? So he didn't grow up in a household with his father for his father to be able to teach him all of these things, right? And yeah, I get it. Like maybe he should have just went to go, you know, stay with his father like on every other weekend or just chill with his father. His father did try to have a relationship with him and cultivate a relationship. But y'all know what happens? I'm not saying she did this, allegedly. What more than likely could have happened, right? A child is being raised by a bitter single mother, right? She's seeing this guy in movies, is on stage with Eminem. Like he was telling a story where she was asking him questions about the house that he bought, Mike Tyson's house. Like, why you buy that house? Like, what's going on? You just bought Mike Tyson's house. He's like, yeah, you ain't gonna move in it. You know, so all it is, she bitter, bruh. You know, so she's seeing all of this success. Nothing is stopping him. Everybody's throwing everything that they can at 50. He's Teflon. It's bouncing off of him. This is pissing her off, right? And who does she have that can really break 50 Cent? His child. You know what I'm saying? So him not being involved in terms of living with the child, because, you know, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you might have that child's mother that is unbearable. You can't live with her. You know, it's better for both parties not to be together. But you got that lady in the house, you know what I'm saying, with the child. She could be telling them anything. All of a sudden, the child don't want to hang with the father no more. All of a sudden, the child believes he's entitled to this and that and the third, the fourth. He ain't even thinking about his father just put $1.3 million into an account to disperse to him for 18 years, like throughout his life. He's not thinking about that. He's thinking about all the stuff he should be having. Who's put that in his mind? You know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. Like, yeah, a lot of us may not live that type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? We all want to, but a lot of us don't. You know, so it's like you want to do and afford, you know, your child everything that you can. But if you got a bitter lady that's sitting in there in the household, blowing his head up with all kind of like fictitious things about how bad the father is and all of this, you know what I mean? Like, what is he to think as a child? You know, now he don't want to go over there every other weekend or every month and all that. And if 50 gets to the point, he's like, forget it. I'm seeing all this. I'm trying to do everything I can for this child. And this is what I'm getting in return. 50 says something that was crazy, but it's true. He said, I never thought success would cost me my firstborn child. Y'all know how crazy that is? You know what I'm saying? To think about, you know what I mean? Like everything, you got to think about this. Let's just say you got everything in the world. You got hundreds of millions of dollars. You can go to Saint Tropez or Morocco. You can go anywhere you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Venice or Greece or, you know what I'm saying? Cyclades Islands, whatever you want to go, right? And you want to take your child and, you know, experience different things to show your child different people. He likes sports. You know all the sports players. You want to bring them around, but you got a child that won't deal with you, and every step that he makes is for your detriment. You know what I mean? That's insane. Success has cost me I never thought success would cost me my firstborn child. That's wild to think about. 50 also says something, right? He's just like, my grandfather taught me this. Not saying this is because of his son, but he said, my grandfather taught me, if it moves like a snake, it rattles like a snake, it's a snake. You know what I mean? Like, what you want to do, just sit there and let a snake bite you? You may have to cut people off in life. It just is what it is in life. You know, we all look at it like, oh, well, this is his son. Maybe his son, you know what I mean, just don't know this. He's a grown man. If he don't know by now, like what he's doing is wrong, he ain't never gonna know. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. Obviously, I would hope, you know, they would end up rekindling and fixing the situation. But now he don't know his son. Like, if the son does want to actually be involved in having a relationship with him, why now? Because what, the child support is running out? You know what I'm saying? Like, now you don't get child support no more? Is that the issue? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why do you want to, like, kick it and hanging with me now? Like, do you want, like, some of my notoriety? Do you want to try to scheme and figure out how you can get more money? Now you a stranger at this point. You know what I'm saying? People don't think like that. It's sad, but it's true. But, you know what I mean? I will say, you know, having a father in the household is important, you know, and I ended up, you know, I split with somebody. I ended up going to court, you know, getting custody, but not everybody can do that. Sometimes it don't matter how much money that you have, right? It matters what you know, and it matters what city, what state, what judges, what lawyers you have. Sometimes you can run into a judge that might not care about, you know what I mean, anything you got to say. They only care about simping for the girl. You know what I'm saying? This happens a lot. You know, I got lucky, you know what I'm saying? But it's messed up at the end of the day that we in situations to where it's not a two-parent household. You know what I mean? To where the father can teach the son lessons, and you know what I mean? And help them grow to be men and teach them responsibilities and, you know what I mean, how to be a man, you know? And I think a lot of those lessons were missed with him growing up. You know, it doesn't excuse the behavior because he's a man and you're responsible after 18, your whole life, you're responsible for it. You know what I'm saying? But where's the mom? Like, why aren't y'all like talking about the mom or how she raised him? Why does she raise him like that? Why is he so entitled? Where's that argument? It's always going at the man. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like MARQUISE is trolling his father and he's trying to garner some sort of response. If I'm 50, I'd ignore him. You got a lot going on, like you super popular, famous right now. I'm gonna ignore him. Maybe try to hit him behind the scenes through somebody so he don't try to like blast you on social media if you want to contact him. You know, but if you try to text him or something, that's gonna be on social media. It is what it is, the way he moving, you know what I'm saying? But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. Entitlement is crazy. Just imagine you are a father and your child is acting like this. Comment down below. Let me know, would y'all try to get back in terms of having a relationship with your child? Would you let it go, you know what I'm saying, and just not deal with him no more? How do you feel about the mom in this particular situation? And how do you feel overall? Do you feel like he's trolling or not? You know what I'm saying? But Marquise, you have lost your mind. Wait a minute. That's what I think. 1.3 million? What? He gave you what? Hey, my father ain't do that, and my father ain't do it. My father wasn't there. He was out making money. That's what he was doing. I got a lot of time for my kid. I make money, but I ain't making like millions like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. It's crazy out here. The streets of YouTube is wild. Like internet, social media is wild. You know what I'm saying? People do anything for attention. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes I clout chase. I ain't gonna even lie. I even do it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Like your parent, you doing all that, like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.